We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Cincinnati Reds and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Luke Weaver will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Now at the plate, number 4. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 6-10.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Walker is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. His batter-pitcher numbers with Luke Weaver, just a 1 for 9. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 89 degrees our temperature here at first pitch tonight. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Ahmed fields it cleanly. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Ready now, Eugenio Suarez. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Get out of here, Red.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order, and now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Anthony DeSclafani will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Starling Marte.
And the pitch.
Ball, that's it.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting second, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Nick Ahmed. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ahmed, 30 years of age. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 14 homers and 48 driven in. The 1-0.
Nope.
Two out, nobody on. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
At the plate, David Peralta, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The 0-2 home.
The count is 1 and 2.
Marte, the runner at first with 2 gone. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Here we go.
This is line to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Escobar, a 5'10" switch hitter. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Ready with the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 down, runners at first and second. Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands two men on the base paths. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Mike Moustakas.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
First pitch coming, here it is. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. The windup and the 0-1.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 44.
Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
That's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1. Lined hard to center field. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Walker. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one.
Walker.
First delivery to him on the way. Low for ball one. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1 home.
Let's get it going, D-Dot.
Hey, nice job to get a piece of that one. Today's game, north-south game, trying to elevate that heater and bury breaking stuff in the dirt.
The 1-2. Popped him up. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Into the box now, Cole Calhoun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Calhoun, a native of Arizona, he was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Now, 2-1.
Runners on first with one down. 3-1 now.
3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the right fielder, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate now, Luke Weaver, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the run will score as the Diamondbacks take the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You could either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Aquino has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Ahmed, and their runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
The batter, number 4.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in now, Ketel Marte, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
And that's something to worry about, too. When you combine a high pitch count with a hot night like this, like we have here, you're going to lose a lot of gas real quick.
Comes set, the 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, David Peralta. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. The 2-0. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
2 out, bases loaded. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. This is popped up. Votto moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Arizona's on top, 2-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. Galvis behind, 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
So now to the plate, Kirk Casale. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 7 homers, and 33 driven in. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
2-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Count still full, 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First delivery to him on the way. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Now at the plate, number 4. 0 for 1 here in the early going. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 out with the man at first. Sent on the ground out to second. Marte gloves it. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're still down. It's 2-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lavello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. Casali waits on it. 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Walker.
Stepping into the box, Christian Walker. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. This is skied out toward right. Aquino is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Steven Vogt.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen Vogt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Vogt, a former San Francisco Giant, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 the count. Pitch on the way. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that will retire the side. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 2-0 lead. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
Popped him up. Vogt is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Swing and a laser off into foul territory. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Count is 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next will be the pitcher, Luke Weaver.
The pitcher, Luke Weaver.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Three and 0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0 pitch.
Hey.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Starling Marte. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
1-1. Counts 1-0.
2 runs, 7 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
1-2. I got 2-1 to count.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Set to deal on 2-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2 out with the man at first. 2 balls and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Three balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this fourth inning and maybe try to regroup for the fifth. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Jose De Leon answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
De Leon.
At the plate, David Peralta, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Peralta is exactly a .260 hitter. This pitch is popped up. Votto has a play, and that retires the side. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi.
The right field.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Aristides Aquino.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Ahmed has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Little chopper back to the mound. in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvin.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. That evens it up 1-1. Galvis has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
2 out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Kurt Casale would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Reds are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box now, Christian Walker. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Stephen Vogt. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. The 2-2. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Onto the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they're on top 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Casale.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose De Leon.
Travis Jankowski will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 31, Travis Jankowski.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now the 1-1 pitch. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Standing in now, number 4, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back easily. So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. Pitch inside the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul. 2-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Full count now. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Robert Stevenson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For the Reds, number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cole Calhoun.
The right fielder, Cole.
First offering
Calhoun.
on its way. Hopped up. Casali is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Luke Weaver, hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. First pitch on its way. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out towards shallow right. Aquino in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
So 2 away for the D-backs here in the 6th. And that'll bring up Starling Marte. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Their one pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Ready once again, Nick Ahmed. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network.
No, you don't want to push me too far. Stay low, baby, you was messing with a star, right?
Kevin Ginkel is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Kevin Ginkel.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Called strike 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Votes got it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. He's set, and the pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 misses inside off the plate. One out, nobody on. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Here's another 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, number 44.
Now in the box, Aristides Aquino. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch.
Whoa, that's upstairs.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. All even now, 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung it.
Andrew Chafin takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 47, Andrew Chafin.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Chafin features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
2-0, here it is. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A runner on first with 2 away. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Freddie Galvis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Right side, but it's well foul. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Reds leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in as the power-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte.
The second baseman, Ketel Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat.
MVP. I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. This one's down to third. Reined in. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, David Peralta.
One gone now in the Arizona 7th. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Stepping up now, Eduardo Escobar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Diamondbacks have stretched their lead now to 4-0.
Well, he was 0 in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
At the plate now, Christian Walker. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Fouled away. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Steven Vogt.
Into the box, Stephen Vogt. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Here you go. Hey. 0-1.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this two-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 4-0 Arizona. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. There's that slider, truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. Chafin has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2.
2-2, yeah.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Standing in, Kurt Casale, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
2-1.
1 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marte on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Nicholas Castellanos will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For the Reds, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
And he lays off there, 1-0. The average right at 280 coming in. 15 long balls and an even 50 RBIs. That misses. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch.
Ball 3.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 out, nobody on. And a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Now the payoff pitch home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The next 3-2. Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Matt Bowman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in the outfielder, Cole Calhoun.
The right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Too high, 1-0. Bowman has over 40 innings on his line so far and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's one away.
The pitcher, number 47, Andrew Chafin.
Tim LaCastro will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 60, Tim LaCastro.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
That's a ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Two and 2.
2-2.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And there's a base hit on the line. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7.
Marte.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely. Stepping in now, Starling Marte, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball, that's out.
Runner at second here with one man out. Popped him up. Galvis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Digging in, Nick Ahmed, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set. Here it comes. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. With runners in scoring position this season, Ahmed is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
Outside, 3-0 now. Ketel Marte would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set. Here's the 3-0. In there, 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel.
So striding forward now, Ketel Marte is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
2-0 now.
2-0.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they're in front 4-0. Stephon Crichton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 58, Stephon Crichton.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 4. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike. Strike him out.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, Joey Votto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte's after it. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Votto around second, heading for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Here it comes on 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. The Reds down to their last strike, and it's fouled away. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Archie Bradley gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Archie Bradley.
Digging in to try it again, Aristides Aquino. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Hit back up the middle. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Diamondbacks took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Luke Weaver earns his 6th winning decision in this one, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Anthony DeSclafani couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.